Going live on, what's that thing called? Hello. Yeah, it's live. How are you getting on? Scooby-Doo. I'm here with a little bit of cup of chow. And hope you're getting on very well. Very grateful to be alive today. I'll cheers, Mohammed. Sorry, fuck. Cheers a lot. I had a lovely lad of the Muslim persuasion given out to me for praising Allah by looking in the sky. He said, fucking God's not in the sky, he's in your heart. And to this day, I'm like, what a lovely lad. So I'm going to sing a bit of a song, and this song is for all the I made a few jokes about the Corona lads, and few complaints. Lawyers are saying I'm gonna lose my ass, all the rest of it. I'm not really that worried about, like, whatever. But here we go. But I'm gonna sing a song anyway, and this is especially for Jimmy Chung's in Dublin. Now I don't know the actual reason I'm not gonna say them. I'm gonna say allegedly things or whatever. But the businesses with where the staff are Chinese are taking a huge hit because of fear of this coronavirus. Like, the Chinese restaurants are just, a lot of them, I don't know what it is, they're just like, they don't even bother, and not they don't even bother, but no one's going in, everyone's just like, oh, I saw that on TV, and oh geez, I wouldn't want to risk it and all this stuff. As far as I know, there's been no cases in Ireland, but apparently the stories of now this is all allegedly stuff I might have heard on the bus, or else I might just be making it up, who knows. So the song anyway is dedicated to all the everyone's just got this coronavirus. Either people, how the fuck are these lads going to pay their rent, like? I don't know. That's just an immediate result, if you know what I mean. I can't understand the magnitude. It just seems like a film to me. The whole, in China and all the rest of it. But it makes it a lot more relatable to me. There's a Chinese lady serving me today. Coffee shop or whatever. And got the porridge off her. She was there, doing whatever. And she's gone to her mate, like, how to make this porridge or whatever. Maybe she's starting out. I don't fucking know. But lovely mop. And then sitting down with my mate or whatever. Eating the porridge, whatever you're having, coffee, who knows. But it was only afterwards we were chatting about, did you hear down the road, these like Chinese restaurants can't open because this everyone's scared of like fucking China and stuff. And we completely like the whole thing just seemed so silly. We didn't even consider the disconnect. Like, it was so over our heads that we were being served by a lovely Chinese lady. That's just like, it's just not even like in my realm of thought. It just seems, anyway, who knows? Maybe I'm just a big racist. Whatever's good for entertainment, I don't give a flip. So anyway, this is to all the Corona lads, and fair play to you. You must be, I don't know, there's one thing having all your mates like getting fucking sick or whatever, or your uncle's getting sick in fucking China, and then you're fucking hit with people's fear, and your business starts shutting down, and oh Jesus. I don't know. I'm just talking. Honestly, I don't really know the community personally, so I'm just making wild assumptions of stuff I heard on the bus. So there you are. Who knows? But this the song I'm singing is out to them. Everyone just affected. Everyone affected. Well, here you go. It's another one. Today's date is 2020, the 2nd, 2020, and it's the time is 9:36. That's 21:36. It is your morning espresso. Getting on G and Stephen podcast every day. It's live on Instagram. It's live on The Instagram feed's a bit dodgy, I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty good on YouTube, and you can comment in live or whatever. And for everything I don't have running right now of systems in place, such as camera 2 and all that shit, all the little bits of glitter and all that, we're just rocking out basics here. For a good while, this podcast was run in a shed somewhere, and now we're in this place called Studio B, so that's pretty cool. Has a live green screen thing. I hate to break the illusion, but I'm not in hell. For any of you who have ever watched the pictures of me on the YouTube or whatever, how are you getting on? Lofo, how do you even say that? Lock Up Band Official or something. Fair play to you. I like what you're doing. I can see you take care of yourself. You're a well-groomed gentleman. I like the attention to detail that you play to your eyebrows. It's been lashing rain in Ireland for the last... Oh shit, I was about to say this thing here, sorry, excuse me. I have to get the legal stuff out of the way. The lawyers keep texting me. Here we go. That's the wrong one. No. Take 3, scene 4, line, and we're rolling. Vegan Stephen podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Stephen is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional characters. All characters' events in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. Celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and, due to its nature, should not be viewed by anyone. Jeepers, you're taking your life into your own hands here. People have died from listening to podcasts. There has been reports of, we have a rake of people finding God, people losing God, people having epilepsy fits, all sorts of horrific things. So really, you do not want to be listening to this podcast. It'll corrupt your mind. There's rumours going around that Vegan Stephen is the reincarnation of the devil. I say it's hearsay. I say it's blasphemy. We're a Christian channel and all that, and who knows. Vegan Stephen podcast, the #1 podcast spreading positive mental health. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. Alright, this is for all the Corona lads. Fair play to you. You have a shy time, but up and down, lads, like stock. You can say you love me sometimes. You can say anything at all, 'cause I know you would like to, but couldn't find the words. All I can do is be true to all the girls and boys who fuck with me when they play war, because I love everyone, from the oceans to the sun. I know you would like to, but couldn't find the words. There you are. That's for all the lads. Thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff. Man. Apparently, this Radcliffe lad, Daddy Radcliffe and all that. I'm gonna have a quick look at this whole news or whatever. Maybe I'll have a little look at this world news crack. Who knows? To be honest, I've been neglecting. Vegan Steve podcast has been neglecting the how do you say this? My duties as world news reporter of the world news world. So to be honest, I haven't been doing my civil duty. I've been things going on to do with, you know, hamsters, bats. There's a lot of bat videos in my life. A lot of bat rescue videos, which is kind of unusual because the whole coronavirus was started by people eating wild bats, or bats, you know, in the, I don't know how to say this, in the countryside, like wild bats, because the it's like seen as organic, which kind of makes sense, like, to me. I don't know. Would you rather eat like a wild fish or one that was grown like in a fucking pond? And well, I guess they're all grown in fucking ponds or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it makes perfect sense. Like, why would you eat some fucking weird shit when you can eat fucking wild shit? And apparently there's bat soup, so it's just like, you know, it's a bowl of water and there's a bat on it. And now that's, to be honest, that's what every soup looks like me. To me, every bowl of soup I've ever looked at was just like, oh, that looks gross. That's just me. There's watery soup and like, what's the point? I'm one of them freaks who gets the heel of the bread. You know, that fucking ends the bread. I know this is fucked up, lads. Cover your ears. Which is kind of funny because I'm probably in, if you're listening to this in fucking earphones, you won't be able to get me out of your ears. Oh my word. Having a slurp of some random ass coffee. Man, I got to hang out in a coffee shop today. It was so good. All the girls knew what the fuck they were doing. And even, just, it was mental. They were like, do you want this coffee or that coffee? And do you want fucking this or that? And so many options, and fucking almond nuts, and fucking all the milks, fucking soya milk, and do you want oat milk, and all this fucking wild shit. Now, I know this seems fucking obvious to you fucking spacemen who don't live in Ireland, but to all, as everyone knows, it's basic facts 101 that if you do not live in Dublin, I don't care if you live in New York, I don't care if you live in England, you're all fucking culchies, the lot of you. If you live in Longford, culchie, Armagh, culchie, Spain, culchie, Morocco, making a fool out of myself here, culchie, etc. Yeah, the joke being that if you have to explain the joke, it's not funny. It's why it's fucking mad doing a podcast, because there's no response. It's just, I've no idea if any of my jokes are funny or not, because there's just, no matter what I say, it's just dead silence. Like, I could literally just, the podcast could just be like, you know, me here picking the nose or whatever. But, so we'll have a little look at the news. I just find it absolutely fascinating. Like, I know it's fucking shy crack, but you know the whole thing of, like, it's probably covered by the news. I don't know if the news are even going to say it. There's going to be some big cover-up or something. But yeah, once again, anyway, it's the 22nd of the 2nd, 2020, and it is 9:45. Just to make that more clear. So sorry for the weird voice, man. I have been binge watching. People around me are big into bats right now. I don't know what the fuck it is. Bat rescues on morning, night, and day. Bat rescue, fucking bats, and anyway, I won't get into it. By God, I've never learned so much about I never thought I'd be so educated in fucking bats against my will. Fucking hell, like. I'm really making, this is absolute the finest of first world problems, when your biggest issues in life is like, oh Jesus. Yeah, I have life pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dope. I'm just lolling at myself for the Americanisms. And man, when LOL first came out, LOL, I thought it was quite humorous. No, I thought it was, I nearly shat myself laughing, because I saw it on MSN for years before. For all you guys who were new sperms For all you guys who were late in the sperm lottery. Oh Jesus. Late to the party in the sperm lottery or whatever. I don't know how that works. Oh jeez. Anyway, is anybody else out of breath? Or is it just me? I didn't do my podcast warm-ups now after fucking pulling the podcast muscle. It's right there. Your main podcast muscle. Not a lot of people know this, but it's close. It's just underneath the shoulder blades and just kind of bit down. That's a lot of people say that's your back, your spleen. I say bullshit. That's your number one podcasting muscle. They teach you that on day one of podcasting college. Oh god. And for all you big fans of, there's been love letters written in storms for Jerry Muhammad Adams. When's he coming back? Is he gonna get back on whatever? Why does he think he's a black man? When can we actually meet him? When he's gonna be on camera? And I don't know. He was here in some of the earlier episodes of the Vegan Steven podcast. He's pulled a runner. I don't know if he's plotting to fucking if he's plotting to turn vegan, or if he's going to stick with the meat, or what he's going to do, or if I don't know, maybe he wants to live an alternative lifestyle and be a professional Lego collector. I don't know what he's into. I know it's freaky shit, but that's just it. And as for what was the name of that lovely gentleman, Asian LGBTQ. Unfortunately, I don't know where they are. They often talk to me from the sky and they're not here. Thank you to our sponsors, the gods, Zeus, off round please once again. Oh man, I keep forgetting all their names. They're gonna be fuming. This is why it's been raining in Ireland for the last 2 weeks, because I keep forgetting the sponsors' names, and they're just. It's been raining here in Ireland for 40 days and 40 nights. It's been spitting bits of snow. And it's all because I forgot fucking all the fucking Greek gods live on the podcast. I had them written down in my hand. But after kind of getting smudged there, because I was sweating when I was doing my podcast warm-ups. I do want to pull another muscle. So I don't know what's going on with the fucking fair play to you all for a living. Life's very fucking hard. Not now for me, because I'm living in podcast land. But it's a journey. And my voice is getting higher and higher and higher. Alright, let's have a look how Daniel Radcliffe's getting on. And McDonald's and all the politicians who are running for Taoiseach, and do you know what? We'll leave that as a cliffhanger to find out, and we'll have a little look at Russia today, because it's been very bold. I don't know what it is, like as I said so many times in the podcast, myself, Vegan Steven, I've never followed the news, and I've never had any interest in politics or travelling or just any of that stuff, because I've been busy like trying to get like mastery at fucking piano or whatever, because there's yin and yang, and fucking you can choose, do you want to live in an apartment and fucking have a nice TV, or do you want to become like really fucking good at piano? And I chose piano ish, I don't know, but mastery takes a lot of fucking time. And I always get frustrated when I'm describing stuff. I'll probably have to get into drawing and architecture, because I always get frustrated when I'm not able to convey my ideas. And they're kind of like, oh, okay, so you mean this? And people always say what I want, it can't be done. And I'm like, just fucking do it. It's fine. It's fine. And they're like, but it's never been done before. It won't work. It won't work. And it's usually something stupid about fucking using fucking A4 pages instead of A3 pages to print like fucking pink ink instead of instead of black and white or something. Some mild controversy. and people are just like, can't handle it. I don't know. Not people. That's just, who knows. Anyway, this is not okay. So listen, this Wikipedia, what's going on? Valley View, mid 19th century Greek revival residence, farm overlooking South Branch, Potomac River, northwest Rooney, West Virginia, sitting atop. Where the fuck's this going? I think they're shiting on about someone's gaff. Alright, we're fuck that. Alright, in the news, there's a shooting in Hanau. So, alright. Sorry, I literally know nothing about geography. Like, I'm just an alien when it comes to some things. It may as well, politics may as well be like biology or something to me. Like, it just completely goes over my head. So that's why I thought it'd be a bit gas to just have a bit of a podcast of me just going like, politics is mad. And I haven't even started on the weather, like, fuck me. Because life's very confusing, like, it's like, what the fuck's going on here? How can people like tell what the weather's going to be and all this crap? How does that work? And yeah, etc. So anyway, who knows? The big questions that's on everyone. I'm answering the real questions. Alright, along with a lot of gossip that probably isn't true. Anyway, Germany leave 11. Sorry, okay. Context, please. Shooting in Hanoi. Sorry, okay. Hanau. Germany leave 11 people dead. Shy crack. 5 others wounded. There's a picture of a okay. The Irish general election concludes with no party holding a majority of seats in Dáil Éireann. Very controversial. There's a picture of the Dáil Éireann there or something like that. I don't know. I always mix up Med Éireann and Dáil Éireann and people think it's fucking hilarious that I'm so confused by politics and other things. And geography. I don't know, just I never looked into it. Like, I was fucking busy playing guitar. I don't know. I was busy. Oh, Jesus. Alright. And that's, yeah, okay. South Korean Parasite wins 4 Academy Awards. It also wins 10 out of 10 for the vegan with seal of approval. By God, it took me, I know I talked about this already, but it's so good. It's pronounced P-A-R-A-S-I-T-E. I tried to watch it like 3 fucking times. And it was so boring that I only finished on the 3rd time. Now, in fairness to it, I was playing piano the whole way through it, and I was barely watching it. It was in subtitles, so it wasn't really the film's fault. I kind of had it on the background. I was doing my thing, or whatever. And alright, so here's a few things about it. I was biting my lip stage to not tell people the spoilers, man. I was like, it's so good. I thought the film was fucking shite, and then fucking out of nowhere, there was a spoiler. Anyway, Parasite, Korean film. In 2009, South Korean black comedy thriller, directed by, lads, you're not gonna like my mispronunciation, Bong Joon-ho. Can we get a round of applause for that? I think that was fucking flawless. Bong Joon-ho is a B-O-N-G-J-O-O-N-H-O. Bong Joon-ho. John. Does J-O-O-N spell John or John? I'm so confused. Anyway, we're going to keep moving. The English language makes fuck all sense, man. It's not even phonetic, like. It's just like, we'll just shag a fucking load of letters in here for the crack. Fuck logic, don't mind that. Silent Q's, brilliant. X's out of nowhere, brilliant. Have you guys had a look at the English language? It's fucking bonkers. It's 4 languages just fucking jammed together. It's absolutely fucking wild. And anyway, English language made up of. See, I could be talking absolute shite, so I'm just gonna have a look at it here. English. Oh Jesus. How do you say? Derivatives? No. Origins. Okay. I kind of want to know its granddads. Like, there's 4 of them. There's 4 big boys. Alright, here we go. Surname? No. Okay. Man, I can't even spell English. This is absolutely bonkers. Oh. Here we go. Dang close. Here we go. English in West Germany. English is a West Germanic language that originated from Anglo-Frisian dialects. That's Anglofrisian, brought to Britain in the mid 5th and 7th centuries AD by Anglo-Saxon settlers. Full stop. With the man. Anyway, so we'll keep on. With end of Roman rule in 410 AD, Latin ceased to be a major influence on the Celtic languages spoken by the majority of the population. Alright, so what's the classic hits? What have we got here? I have a pop chart. Alright, lads, we're in for a treat. We have a pop chart. We're fucking good to go. Right, French. This can't be right. List of English words of French origin. God, this seems like a lot of bollocks. Alright, we'll have a look at it. I don't know what flip I'm reading. List of English words of French origin. Okay, I think we just have the wrong fucking thing. Okay, we're gonna just ball on. As far as I can tell, this is what's happening. Right, you ready? 29% Latin. French, including Anglo-French, 29%. Germanic languages. Once again, this is how the English is made up and why it makes fucking no sense. There's jammed a load of words together. Well, that's one lad's opinion, who's run for president, and etc. Germanic languages, 26%. Old Middle English, Old Norse, Dutch, Norse Norse, Greek, 6%. Other languages / unknown, 6%. Derived from proper names, 4%. By Jesus, I hope I'm reading the right thing. Oh, people never let it down. I better double, triple check though. Okay, English language origins. Yeah, this must be right. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have another little look. Alright, we'll just move on. I think I fucking covered it a little bit. Alright, English language. Oh, Jesus. Right, we'll move on. That was fucking... Right, we're moving on. It's no time. The film's good. And I also went invisible. I'm going currently invisible for all you lovely YouTube listeners. And I'm coming back in just about... The camera just turned back on. Lovely. And we're going full whack, full steam, and there we are. We're back. It's live. It's every day. Alright, Russia today. Here we go. What's going on? World news. Trump to confront Modi, M-O-D-I, on religious freedoms, Kashmir, tariffs and other US concerns during India visit. On the first visit to India next week, US President Donald Trump is expected to wade into several domestic controversies, challenging his Indian counterpart on the state of religious freedom country as well as Kashmir. Alright. EU posted to create massive transatlantic facial recognition database link with US. The EU is laying groundwork for a massive international facial recognition database that may someday hook into the one maintained by the US, according to leaked internal documents. So listen, everyone's getting a deep fake made, unfortunately. A deep fake is big in the porn industry right now. So how that works is they just get video, they just get whatever video of you, and I don't know how it works. But they can just place what the fuck is it? They oh god, what do they do? Oh god, they put like a picture of you on basic level. They just get a picture of your face and just plant it on anyone else's face and other things, and to make it more realistic, the other person have to look similar to them and so on. But anyway, sure, we won't get into it. But there's been lots of cases where loads of people thought big political statements were made using deepfake. So what it is just they put a photograph over the face of, which sounds hilariously bad, but they put we can probably get into it. Anyway, it's just used for, I'm sure you know, we're living in space age here, man. So, right, whatever. Sorry, we're gonna keep moving. We're pulling on. Here we go. Send nobody in the morning. And evening, he results as trained terrorist. Indian police chief on Kashmir corridor. Extremist groups are trying to woo and radicalize those arriving to Pakistan through long-awaited visa-free corridor. KARTAPOURCORIDOR launched several months ago. India's police chief warned. Alright. Italy locks down 10 towns after first coronavirus death case jumps to 17. As far as I can tell, all these articles are written in the last 12 hours. Alright. Looking at the times and stuff. It's all like today, 22nd, or else yesterday, 21st. Just to give this more context. Russia Today is like RT News of Russia. So, if you can imagine all the censorship RTE gets up to, which is fuck all, multiply that by a good bit more. Anyway, allegedly, seemingly, Italy locks down 10 towns after one, I've already read it. Public spaces across 10 Italian cities have been placed on lockdown. Red alert, lads. As the first Italian patient succumbed to the illness, aimed a separate of new coronavirus cases, bringing the total in the country to 17. So there you are, no crack. And what else we got? Draw good from evil. France should just some of the stuff I said earlier is obviously like a bit ropey as regards sources, to put it mild. So some of this is possibly made up, but at least you can have a look at it and there's a date to it, and even though it has an agenda, every fucking thing has an agenda. I have agendas to fucking, I'm just here to sell you vegan Stephen hat for €200 and glasses for €100 and vegan Stephen underpants for 150 or whatever. Okay, here we go. Draw good from evil. France should use coronavirus outbreak to reduce reliance on Chinese spoiled goods. Minister says French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire has warned that the outbreak of the coronavirus should act as a catalyst for French to begin reducing its dependence on China for certain goods. As far as I'm aware, in Ireland, post from China and things like that have stopped. Allegedly, I was ordering light bulbs and things from China, and when it came, I was just like, oh fuck, maybe I shouldn't open this, or yeah, whatever. But I have other stuff waiting, and it normally takes like a month or so to get here, because I'm not arsed paying. Like, I kind of order stuff in advance, so I have backups of everything, you know, for like cameras and whatever. But I was like, why the fuck's everything taking so long? Because it's been like a month and a good bit. So yeah, but I never think about the outside world, to be honest. It's just, I know that's pretty selfish or something, but I don't know, I've just been fucking busy. Iraq regime needs to be changed again, argues AIED for Cheney and Bolton, referring to some he helped to install Baghdad. Ukraine and Europe of the Middle Ages slam angry mob who protested against evacuees from coronavirus-stricken Wuhan. Jeepers. Protests against Ukraine's evacuated from Wuhan has deceased into road blockades and clashes, with police have drawn the IRE of President Vladimir Zelensky, that's Zelensky, who said his nation has fallen back into the Middle Ages. This is a different article now. German police increase pollution at Moscow's mosques. So that's once again, German police increase protection at mosques after racist HANAU attacks interior minister. The surveillance of Germany mosques, as MOSQUES, will be increased after mass shootings to hookah bars this week. I'm pretty sure it's interior, INTERIOR, interior minister. Oh Jesus, HORST Seafer has a name. Moving on. Right. Fake email outside the country made Ukrainians throw stones at Wuhan evacuees, BuzzFeed reports. Imply violent protests in the Ukraine over the evacuated of the citizens from infection-stricken China has been triggered by a foreign PSYOP, that's PSYOP, a report at BuzzFeed wants reader to believe, well, what isn't Russia fault? Well, what isn't Russia's fault? Question mark. I think that might have been sarcasm or something, I'm not sure. Doomsday prophecies of ancient methadone being released at temperatures rise. Wrong, says scientists. That word methane, I think MEATHINE, which if I'm right is just bum gas. Bum gas. Anyway, the climate change movement has long warned the global temperatures rise. We run the risk of releasing vast revenues of trapped methane into atmosphere and bringing about the end of days. Fuck off. Sorry, excuse me, Christian channel. Gotta get an on, Papa. New research says probably not. Oh my word. Now, there was, when they first got the sewage systems or whatever in England, they had all these, they had the drains or whatever, and they weren't very good, and there was a big build-up of methane, which is it's the gas. It makes. Do you ever hear that rumour where you light a match and then it gets rid of the smell of my shit don't stank and all that shit? Gets rid of the smell because the methane can be is combustible. So if you light a fire or whatever, it just fucking goes away. Light a fire in your toilet. Some people light a match and fucking do it that way. But back in the good old days, back when I was a lad, back in the 18th century, I guess it was. I'm just throwing out dates. I don't know when this was. But they first started inventing plumbing and all that so people didn't have to throw their feces out in the public street anymore. I'm probably jumping between a few thousand to 100 years here. Who knows? My concept of time is a little bit warped by moving swiftly on. And yeah, but basically there was a big problem with fucking toilets exploding because if someone someone would be smoking a pipe or something in the gaff and they go up to use the toilet or whatever, and the fucking whole thing would explode because all the methane would be coming out of the toilet. It was like a two-way system. Anyway, they hadn't quite sussed out how to do things. There was just stories of like stuff going down. I God knows, a cigarette butt or something. I don't know, how would they even, anyway, who knows. They probably didn't even have cigarettes back in the good old days. Alright, here we go. Which I remember because I don't know. Yellow status, rainfall warning issued. 15 countries risk. Jeeper deepers. And other things. Yeah. Mike Bloomberg, 40 million and counting. Bet of presidency. People are going to be fucking outraged. Alright, so there's a bit of rain. More than 25 people sue over circulation of images taken at Dublin guards. So there you go. Irish Times. Right, you got the idea. Just fucking general waffles. So in summary, there's some like fucking there's a flu going around, and people are losing their minds. Panic is in there. Speaking Stephen panicked. Who knows? Journal.ie. What's happened today? Every single item has to earn its keep. Ireland's Oscar nominated. I think I was just out of focus because I have a shallow depth of field. This to do with f-stops on cameras. Anyway, who knows? I'm rocking out a sweet f-stop of 3.5, baby, and got that ISO on the low, 400, all day long. I was rocking out 800 and ISO and I can't even fucking remember. But sure, we'll see how it goes. I'm updating the lighting to get the best. Normally how this works, you see this green screen looks so unrealistic because there's no depth to the back, and so on. So I don't know. I can make it look fucking class if I have things to it, but it's a process. Hundreds of protests in London against extradition of Julian Assange. That's the lad. There was allegedly deep fakes of him going around. So how that thing is just like they just make a fake video of it and put your face on it and it looks very convincing and they use your voice and shit. Alright, that's the general idea. Just think of a sci-fi film. And US Democratic whatever's, yeah, alright. So it seems like fuck all's happened. Not fuck all's happened, but you know what I mean. Nothing gas. it's all a bit serious. Or whatever. Alright, there you are. It's time for coronavirus cruise ships arrive back in the UK. Alright. Sinn Féin organising things. Alright lads, so half time. I hope you have I hope your day's going well. Can you hear that? So let's bring this down. Let's bring this down for a minute. Let's get a nice, a lovely little C in here. Here we go. Here's a nice little C. This is fucking music therapy at the fucking at its finest. Jeez, that's not very relaxing, is it? Right, I don't know how you feel about that, but probably slow it down more. I don't know if that's fucking stress-inducing music or if that's fucking chill. I don't think it's very chill. It's that fucking those fucking random ass overtones. Alright, we'll get some fucking bass in here. I don't know if you can meditate it. I don't know if you can meditate to this shit. Can you? Anyway, sure, listen. We'll keep it lit. Alright, here's a little bit of zoom. Jesus. Sure, we'll see what happens. Right, I'm off. This is the old problem couch or whatever, not the castle couch. So you say a bit of an old talking tree. Now listen, I used my husband's toothbrush to fucking wash the toilet seat and then other things, and fucking sure I got some things on whatever. Alright, talk amongst yourselves, fair play to you. See you see the podcast. Alright, we're in. Part 2. Featuring... We've only got 10 minutes left. Alright. How you guys find it? Let me know how you guys are finding the fucking music and business course, man. It's all free at the moment. Fucking 100 episodes. 100 hours of fucking music and 100 business lessons. 100 hours. Alright. Here we go. We're looking at things. We're gonna have a little look at the fucking What? I'm just trying to find something that's not like too fucking doom and gloomy. So there's a few lols on it. So I'm just having a little look at the journal here to see if there's any good comments. Because it's kind of disposable humour in that like it's gone every day. So like it might only be highlighted for like a day or two. So I'm just going to have a little look here. See if there's any shameful, distasteful jokes I can make. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus, for flipper's sake. That's when you know it's good. Alright, shit, listen, I'm just going to read the title and then the fucking Q comments. I'm not going to get too bogged down with what the fucking thing is. Because we're not here, I'm not really bothered with facts, to be honest. It's trying to do a bit of entertainment. Apparently the reason I don't feel anything towards the lovely people who have the coronavirus at the moment is because it's very hard to keep track of more than 80 people. It's to do with tribes and shit. So it's very hard. It's very hard because otherwise, if you have more than 80 people to do with monkeys and shit, you'd have to spend all your time fucking grooming, which is kind of like ringing up your mates, going, "Hi, again, on today?" And fucking, "Oh, we'll meet up between fucking." People don't have that much fucking time to be fucking keeping all these people in your mental space, like. So that's why all these things like 9/11 or something can just seem like a movie, because it's just like you can only keep track of so many fucking things. Like you got fucking your spouse fucking giving out to you for something to do with bins you can't even fucking remember what they're giving out about, and other lovely things. Well, I scared the shit out of you with some random shit. I'll scare the shit out of you. Check this shit out. Some mad shit going on, lads. Some mad shit going on, and I'm not fucking spilling any fucking details. Here we go. Alright, this one's fucking spooky, alright? So if you're fucking got the anxiety, this is fucking it. This is like a fucking this is like a housewife's fucking, anyone's fucking worst nightmare, I guess, kind of. Well, the things that could have happened. Smoke was coming out of the door. Customers without washing machines for 2 months after Whirlpool recall. Okay, that's not as good as I thought it was. It had to do with, there was a lot of washing machines. There's a quote here somewhere. Situation is unacceptable, she said. So I got law and all this stuff. Right. I was looking for the juicy quote. So it said somewhere in the clickbait that there was fire coming out of the back of the washing machine. It's like, oh, class. As the story goes, obviously fucking shy for her and all the rest of it. So in Limerick, alright, let's get the juicy bits here. 11,000 models of these things. Alright, listen, we're just getting into fucking the laws here. Okay, let's see. Alright. Fergus Murphy says, 81 upvotes. He says, washing machines live longer with Calgon. I don't know, her washing machine went on fire anyway, which just blows my fucking mind. I've heard a dishwasher's gone on fire and it's like, how could that even fucking happen? Anyway, it happens. I don't know how it works. Fergus Murphy, impossible to not read this in the ad voice. Miss Bean says, Colin, will last forever if you don't have a washing machine. Calgon, this will last forever if you don't have a washing machine. Alright. Ray's88 says, 2 months? This is a disgrace. Companies worth billions. Just people shouting on. Alright. Yeah. Well, that's all anything is in life, so I'm sorry. some lad was. Now I just want to say how sickened I am to even have someone in the same to read the same article. I don't know what the fuck this shit's on about. Anyway, Ryanair boss Michael O'Lad says, did I say Ryanair? I meant. Oh, Jesus. Generic airline. Okay, how can I change these names? Alright, whatever. An airline's boss, anyway, called O'Leary, slammed for abhorrent remarks about Muslims. Alright, so he wasn't being politically correct. I don't know what he says, but Punter's pal says, can't see an issue. He's telling the truth here. People need to talk about these issues rather than running away from the truth. Being upfront is the best way to change perception and things. Alright. He should stick with his guns, says another lad. And firstly, I don't doubt prophets will tumble. Okay. So they're calling bullshit. They're saying fake news. So, will generally be males of Muslim persuasion. So he said something like that, and people are outraged. I've never met any of these people who are outraged, but alright, whatever. I don't know what to say. Everyone I've ever met makes all these kind of rash, wide statements, and just either like when I knew them when they were younger, or else now, and everyone tries to cover it up to be politically correct. It's like, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so there's a bit of post. You'd have to count. Alright, listen. This thing is going on. It almost cost 70,000 for police to protest tractors. Alright. That's the news. So we've only got 3 minutes left. Thanks for everyone for all the things. You're all looking super. Stay on track with your fucking goals. Treat yourself to that little thing. Not saying like a big fucking expensive yacht, but constantly keep the little things coming in. Or whatever. Right, any bits of lols here? There's no lols. It's a no lol holiday. The lols have gone away. They led me astray. Alright, so let's see. So your post. So there's big delays in post. And things like that. If they're getting to paid into their bank account, what's to stop them buying that thing on Amazon? ? I know we can't stop globalization, but there is still a place for the post office network in the future. Alright, I don't think this is actually anything to do with the coronavirus. Whoops. Derek Walsh says, an additional property tax on rural homes, Jesus Christ, could be used to make up the difference. He's an absolute troll. If the post offices are vital to these communities, then taxes were something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Property tax, in response, should never be brought in. Feck this paying every year for owing your own house. 100 and something of votes. And Ashley says in response, no problem with that at all. And it can be brought in as soon as the rural taxpayers receive the same public transport services they get in cities for their money. Paul Kubert says, seems under, FG, there were winners like soccer, greyhounds, and losers like post offices. Biodiversity, you might wonder. Will anything change? And in response, the Tom Harper says, nope, nothing will change. If SF are the next generation, they'll be told things. OKB says, genuine question, what do people use the post office for? Why and electric payments are still important? Do you not think they have a viable bits and bobs. And that's all the things there. Alright, so just to give a little bit more context to what they were saying, because there was some nice juicy comments there. The article is on about... This is like fucking Columbo, man. You have to fucking figure out what I was fucking talking about. Listen, the camera's not working, so I'll have to go, I think. The camera's just shut itself. Or has it? I have to turn it off and back on. Shit. Alright. A crucial view of the year's post office network in Ireland, government mayphobia, M-A-Y-O-P-O-B, government mayphobia. So that's, I think it might have to do with people don't want their stuff getting fucking searched by the government and shit. So they're using alternative methods, and it's also cheaper because of taxation, the way that works. It's just to do it every time something goes over a border, people have to be paid. So it just ups every time a thing goes. Just think about China and fucking US. Every time stuff has to go through borders, do economics or whatever, some bullshit, there's tariffs to be paid, jobs for the boys, and all this carry on. Alright. And a lot of people think it should be that way, so what do I know? Alright. Apparently it's better for the economy to not have all these tariffs, but what do I know? What do I know? Speaking to the journal.ie. Alright, listen. They're just shouting on. Within fair play to them. There are currently 952 post offices in Ireland. In 1992, there was double that amount. Of course, one's left. 45 are run directly by An Post. 10 are closed temporarily, leaving 897 post offices run by postmasters, who are self-employed, hire staff for businesses themselves. I must say, I fucking love the post system. I fucking love it. That's just me though. Well, not necessarily the post, like, just in general. Just getting packages is fucking class. Like, to be honest, I never really noticed which company does it because they're constantly changing staff, and I don't know, even I get a different postman all the time, so I don't even know what's going on. But I'm a big fan. Fair play to everyone. And you have it rough and all this stuff and things. And I didn't really read out your full article there, but Jesus, people are using the post less. I think might have something to do with that. And An Post is like the national, government postal service, and everyone used to use it, and then other competitors came in, and all the rest of it. Competition, what's the other term for that? Flipping competition and I can't remember. Competition drives things forward anyway. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All the best. Alright, it's been another one. Keep killing it. If you're working out or wherever you're into. I'm gonna go. All the best. Bye. Vegan Steven podcast. It is every day. Hit up that merch. Take them to church. Merch church. Going big like a merch church up in here. Man, the whole computer's freezing. I can't even stop recording. I'm trying to stop the live stream and it won't stop. I think it's because the mouse is fucked. Sorry for cursing. The mouse is lying in a big pile of water. Nope, computer's just gone. I can't stop the stream. I actually can't stop the podcast if I wanted to. Like, it cannot be done. The computer just says no. So I don't know how this is gonna work, to be honest. I think I'm just caught on the live stream. The computer's just shut itself, and I'm just trapped. I'm trapped here doing in podcast land. I can't leave for love nor money. Send help. Pray for Vegan Steve. And man, this is mental. Okay, all the best. Over and out.